there's no answer right now. Could you get an answer if you took all the, I say Division I or whatever, football coaches, put them in one room, and said, we're gonna answer this before anybody leaves, if that could ever happen, or what do you see in the future for this?
Well, we do get all in one room. I don't think the problem is getting our opinion. The problem is not using our opinion. You know, usually we're told what to do, and then we tell them what's wrong with it, instead of it the other way around, like, here's how you should do it, and then them actually telling us, hey, we like that. What do you guys think about this? Because we're not the ones making the decisions. We're the ones trying to figure out how to make it work. So if the process was ever reversed, where we had a voice and it was listened to, as opposed to what's going to happen this week, you know, there's going to be a settlement that changes college athletics, and we're going to just be like, what do we do? That's the hard part about it. The decisions that are being made are not boots on the ground, which is how it is in a lot of places. But it's challenging, and I don't know what direction it's going. I tell our staff this all the time, like, whenever they tell us what we can do, we're going to figure out how to do it better than everybody else. And that's just the way you got to work right now. And you have to adapt or die, and sitting around complaining doesn't fix it. So let's just be problem solvers and try to figure it out. Even if we don't like it, it doesn't matter. It's how we got to operate. And so even in this space that people don't like, I don't care that you don't like it. You know, we don't get to change what the court decided. We get to figure out how NC State stays viable and successful and sustainable. So that's where I've tried to put my energy, because it's easy to sit around and complain about all this stuff, and it just doesn't fix anything. And just my mindset is to be more problem solving than coming up with reasons that life's not good. Like, I still think that we're in a pretty good job. We're at a great place. We win a lot of games with good people, and so let's figure it out.
You think your players are coming in, that they're loyal to your brand, and then all of a sudden it may not suit my total, and it's just happening. It's happened since you've been at North Carolina State. What's your ideas towards the transfer portal?
Well, there's a lot of ideas. I dislike how they've made it easy for kids to quit during tough times. I dislike that. I think adversity is a valuable tool, and so a lot of the seniors that make it through their time at a university, when they get up and talk, they're going to talk about 1 year where it was really hard and they didn't know if they could keep going, and they fought through that adversity, and now they're better versions of themselves. And so I dislike that it's easier now to not fight adversity with these guys. I also understand that sometimes a kid's been on our program 3 or 4 years and he's not playing, and he does need to go play somewhere to have the college experience he wanted coming out of high school. And I think that's where it's really good. I mean, if a guy's been here 3 years and done everything right, or 4 years and graduated and done everything right, he's not playing, I think that's where it should be. But, you know, some of these guys come in for 6 months now and they're out, and I don't think that that's what it was built for, personally. The problem with the portal is really not the transferring of the student athletes. It's more the tampering that's creating the transferring with NIL. And that's where putting both those things on the table the same month and saying figure it out made it hard, because it's just, it's dirty. And that's not what college sports is supposed to be about. Kid signs his letter of intent at that university, it's a contract. And he should stay until he wants to leave, and it shouldn't be because he's being recruited to leave. And that's where I hope we can get some help, because that's the bad part of the portal, you know. A lot of kids are being given bad information by the wrong people to leave where they're at, instead of just, hey, you're in a good spot, man. You're in the 2 deep. Compete. And no, you can make $50,000 more at this school, and by the way, you're going to have to compete there too. Yeah, we've had some players leave, you know, for those reasons, and their talk back to us months later was, I shouldn't have left. I had it better where I was at. I was happier, you know. But that's the piece that gets lost in all this. You know, there's a lot of kids in the portal, like 10,000 kids went in this year, and they're not all going to get what they wanted out of it.